Hello, everybody. Everyone, feel free to find a seat. There's lots of space up here in case anyone wants to sit on the floor, get comfy. We have a really awesome session for you planned. Before we jump straight in, just a couple housekeeping things. Just do a favor for us, you guys, and when we're leaving a space, just make sure you bring everything with you that you came in with. Any garbage, stuff like that. If you move some chairs around or something, just put them back in their original spot for us. It'll just help our team out a little bit so that we don't have to go do a whole survey right after on all that stuff. We appreciate that very much. I know the message went out on Slack, and you probably noticed if you walked down. But for the TikTok, we're hoping to be in either the Run Happy Team sweater if you brought it, the blue one, or the white shirt. If you didn't bring it, no sweat. If you have anything blue or white with you, we'll ask you to grab that after this session so that we can all be matchy in our little TikTok session. But without further ado, I'm going to introduce our main guest of the session. I hope you guys got a chance to kind of chat with Jeffrey James Binney a little bit earlier today, whether it was on the run or yesterday at the party. But we are so excited for Jeff to be here with us. He's on our Run Happy Advocate team, another team that we have at Brooks. And I hope you guys got an opportunity to watch his amazing documentary. Woo! So we're going to bring Jeff up here to do a little intro just on who he is and everything he's about, and then we're going to move into a Q&A. So think about your questions about what you would love to know about Jeff, whether it's about the documentary itself. Woo! The sky is clapping for Jeffrey too. Whether it's about the documentary itself or just a burning question you have about his amazing TikTok dances or something else. His puppy is adorable too. Don't know if you've seen that. So any questions are game, and we'll come around with a mic for that. So let's give a big round of applause for Jeffrey.
Oh my gosh. Well, thanks. It's a warm welcome. So let me give a quick intro. Will be awkward because I think most of you probably were able to watch the film, but if not, I grew up in Missouri on a pig farm in the middle of nowhere. A bona fide chubby indoor kid. No intention of running ever anywhere. When I was 11, my mom was diagnosed with heart failure, and of course they didn't tell me this as an 11-year-old, but they only gave her a few years. She pulled out like 17 more, and it wasn't until I was 30 that we finally lost her. But it was due to heart failure, 100% driven by lifestyle choices, and a constant struggle with weight. And it stinks that it takes that kind of wake up call, but that was mine. I was 80-ish pounds heavier, and I discovered trail running. I was just waiting in the hospital ICU waiting room for hours and hours for 3 months. And they had all these, what I thought were obscure magazine subscriptions. There was like a knitting magazine, and one of them was a silly trail runner magazine, which at the time I thought was hilarious. Like, people are buying that? Like, there's a market for that? But it kept like intriguing me, and I kept picking it up over and over and over again. And one day we had a particularly bad news day in the hospital, and I just went to a running store, bought a pair of shoes on a whim, and found a trail and went for a run. I had no idea what I was doing. I bought not Brooks. I bought those like barefoot 5-finger shoes. Yeah, it was February in Missouri, and had just rained. A man literally made fun of me on the trail. He was like, "How are those working out for you?" And I didn't get it. I didn't get the joke. And now I realize what a noob I must have looked like out there sliding around. But I was instantly hooked. Like, instantly, just like enamored. Like, I felt like a little kid. I was like jumping over logs, playing. That's what it felt like. It felt like I was playing, and nobody was watching me. Nobody was timing me. Nobody was watching my fat jiggle. I could just go like play, and that was mind blowing. And I was obsessed. I very quickly became obsessed. Anyway, had been living in New York doing theater and stand-up and moved to LA and had a silly idea for a film that a lot of you were able to watch. Released the film. That was an awesome experience, super cathartic. I think trail running was the best therapy I possibly could have found. But after the film came out, I started posting more on social media, and I realized that, I thought that I was not the only one, but I just didn't see people like me at races. There weren't chubby people, there weren't gay people, or at least I wasn't seeing them. And as soon as my film came out, as soon as I started posting on social media, I realized there's a lot of me. We're just hiding, or we were hiding. And I also saw all my friends who were amazing athletes. I felt like they were kind of like sometimes missing out on the fun. Like they were taking it so seriously and obsessing over their times. I'm like, what if we just went into the woods and like maybe ran a little bit? But like, what if we like took a Beyonce dance break? Like, is there anyone saying we can't do that? And like, there wasn't. So I started filming it, and here we are. Here we are in Park City, and I get to hang out with all of you, on this mission to get more people off the couch. I just met, I'm blanking on his name, but the group from Richmond, Virginia, We Off the Couch, he told me the name of, yeah, I immediately was obsessed with that. I love that. That's so cool. So anyway, that's enough about me. Can we please get to some questions so that I don't have to talk about myself anymore?
I'm stealing this one. I feel like it's starting to rain a little bit, that it's a little uncomfy to sit. Everyone agree? Shake a head. Okay, we're gonna take a quick pause. Also, people on the live stream, we're gonna take a quick pause, and we're gonna head inside. Let's get everyone inside so that we're not sitting in the rain for a long time, and we'll do the Q&A portion inside. You're probably gonna have to sit on the floor inside. A bunch of people, please just get cozy and cuddly together. Perfect timing. Just starts raining right when we get in there. Okay. How can we